Hey everybody. I'm doing this video for two reasons. One, because I'm hoping that maybe there's somebody out there that's dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with right now and maybe has some advice. And I'm also doing this because since I'm in this situation, I've been doing a lot of research to try to find somebody who has been in my situation, and I can't find really anything. Sorry. The second reason is because I want people to be able to look at my video if they're in the same situation, and at least have something to base their what they're going through off of. Anyway, my husband and I are trying to conceive our fourth child. With the first three, I have three girls. With the first three, I didn't have any problems with pregnancy tests. I'd be it'd be the day of my missed period or a couple days after, I'd take a test and I'd get a positive. No problem. Well, we've been trying to conceive for 8 months. I'd take a test, it'd be negative, and then I'd start my period, normally when I'm supposed to. This month, for some reason, it's been completely different. Sorry, it's my 18-month-old. Baby, hush. Go watch Shrek. Anyway, this cycle, I ended my period the month before, and then, I started taking OPKs to find out when I was going to ovulate, and I got my positive OPK test, or ovulation test, and, let's see, from that, I think I was like 11 DPO, cycle day 25, sorry. I had gotten a little bit of spotting, like, a little pink spotting. It wasn't a gush, it wasn't anything like that, it was just a little bit. And then I got a little bit more the next day, but it wasn't really pink anymore. It was starting to get like brownish, which I know that's gross, but hey, that's just the way it is. And then it wasn't even enough. I didn't have to wear anything, no pads or tampons or anything. It was usually only when I wiped. And I got that consistently for 3 days, and then it stopped. Because at first I thought, okay, well, this is a really weird cycle, I'm just getting an early period, but it was never a flow. So, I did my research and I found out it could be implantation bleeding. So I was like, yeah, rock on. We're pregnant, we did it, now I just gotta wait for my positive pregnancy test. Well, it never came. I started testing like they say, you could test so many days after implantation. Well, I didn't get anything. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm just one of those weird people who don't get a positive pregnancy test until, way later. Well, the day of my missed period came, and I tested, and it was still negative. So I was like, okay, that's weird. But, I thought, okay, well, maybe this is just a longer cycle. Maybe it's not really the day of my missed period. I don't know. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Well, now I am on cycle day 43. I am 15 days late. And according to that OPK and my temperatures, because I also temp, I am 29 days past ovulation. And I'm a pee on a stick addict. I want an answer, so I'm constantly trying to figure out what is wrong with me. Anyway, so I haven't gotten my positive pregnancy test yet at all. And I know it's not really normal for me to go this long without a period. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with me. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, just go to the doctor. Okay, well, I have. I had to take my daughter to her 18-month checkup 2 days ago, and I told the doctor what was going on with me, and she said, well, you're kind of in an in-between right now. It still could go either way. The doctor told me that if I didn't start my period in a week, to come back in and she would get bloods taken. And you know, I asked her what could possibly cause this other than pregnancy, and she said, you know, it could be a thyroid problem, or she said that sometimes, you know, some women just don't get a positive pregnancy test until weeks and weeks later. Anyway, as far as symptoms go, I would definitely say that I'm pregnant if it wasn't for a negative pregnancy test. I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden I'll just bam, I'll get really tired. And like the other day I was doing laundry and it was a chore just to do that. Been getting really dizzy, so I'll have to, you know, if I'm in the middle of doing something, I'll have to just sit down until it goes away. I'm definitely nauseous. I mean, it'll be like, say I'm cooking dinner and, you know, I smell it, I'm just like, bah, that's nasty, you know, and I kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then boom, 5 seconds later I'm like, that smells nice, I want to eat that. So I don't know, it's weird. I think last night was the worst. I was laying in bed watching a movie and it just hit me like, you know, I needed to throw up really bad, but it never came. I mean, I haven't thrown up yet, but I mean, I don't just randomly get nauseous for no reason. And then I don't ever get heartburn or any indigestion unless I'm pregnant. Well, I've been getting that lately, and I mean, it got to the point where, you know, I'd go to the doctor's office, you know, if I was pregnant, and she would automatically know that I needed a prescription for that because she knew I was gonna get it. And you know, like I said, I don't ever get it otherwise unless I'm pregnant and I'm getting it again. Let's see, other symptoms. You know, I feel bloated. You know, I do have a little belly, which I know could possibly be my period coming, but I don't have any cramps or anything that always comes with AF. So that's, you know, this cycle is just really weird, and I don't know, I'm just stressing out because I'd really like some answers, you know, and if for whatever reason I am pregnant, then I'd like to know that too, so that I can start taking the proper steps to, you know, have a healthy baby. I mean, since I've missed my period, even though I've been getting negative pregnancy tests, I've still been taking prenatal vitamins, you know, just in case. But there are other little things that that I'd also like to change. Like, for instance, I drink coffee every morning, and if I'm pregnant, then I'll switch to decaf because I don't want the baby getting the caffeine. Luckily, I don't smoke, so I don't have to worry about that. Obviously, I don't do any drugs. So overall, the baby would be healthy, but you know, I just like to go the extra few miles to make sure I'm doing everything that I can do. So I don't know. I'm just kind of, I guess I'm just kind of venting. I'm hoping that maybe somebody's been in a similar situation. I mean, there's been a couple people that have told me, okay, well, maybe it's PCOS, and I've done a little bit of research on that, and honestly, it doesn't really seem to fit my situation. And there are a couple of different reasons for that, but I won't get into it in this video. I guess it could be a thyroid problem, although from the research that I've done, once again, I could be wrong, usually you have an overactive or underactive thyroid, and you're either having problems losing weight or having problems gaining weight, and that's definitely not a problem for me. I've always been a fairly set weight pretty much my whole life. So I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, I'm all ears. I would just like to know what's going on with my body so that I can move on to the next step. Either way, I'll continue to do updates so that, you know, if anybody else is going through the same situation, you know, they'll be able to see the outcome of what happened with me. Nothing drives me more nuts than looking on the internet, finding somebody that's going through the same thing you are, and they never finish updating what happened to them. I hate that. It just makes me mad. Anyway, I guess that's all for now. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. Bye.